Sexual activity is a natural part of human life, but it can come with many problems, particularly for adolescents in Africa. They face many challenges when it comes to their sexual activities, which make it difficult for them to navigate their sexual life safely. Therefore, I'll be talking about 10 problems that African sexually active adolescents encounters. 1. Lack of information. Many African adolescents lack comprehensive information about sex. At the individual level, poverty, lack of autonomy, and low education attainment limit women's and girls' access to accurate contraceptive information and services. They may not even know about the contraception, how to protect themselves from sexually transmitted infections, or how to have safer sex. 2. STIs. Africa has the highest rate of HIV/AIDS in the world. The World Health Organization has estimated that every year in Africa, there are 3.5 cases of syphilis, 50 million cases of chlamydia disease, 60 million cases of gonorrhea, and 30 million cases of trichomoniasis. Adolescents are at higher risk of contracting sexually transmitted infections due to their higher level of sexual activity. 3. Unwanted pregnancies. In Southern Africa, 65% of pregnancies are unintended, and 35% always end up in abortion. The predominant cause of unintended pregnancy is sexual activity without the use of effective contraception through choice or force. Teenage pregnancies can result in school dropouts, social stigma, and poverty, and can limit opportunities for young girls. 4. Parental and community disapproval. In some traditional African communities, direct parent-child communication about sexuality is often considered a taboo. The assumption has been that parents in African families do not talk about sexual and reproductive health with their children. Adolescents may face parental and community disapproval of their sexual behavior, which can lead to negative consequences such as rejection and violence. 5. Fear of being outcast. Adolescents fear being shunned or excluded because of their sexual behavior, which can lead to psychological distress. Girls who become pregnant outside marriage often face stigma because of widespread social, cultural, and religious beliefs that sex should only occur in marriage. The situation initiates a cycle of events perfecting in their social exclusion, which can jeopardize the immediate and future health and well-being of young mothers. 6. Limited access to contraceptives. Financial constraints due to either lack of governmental funding or personal poverty negatively impact local clinics and consequently the women that rely on them. Also, the lack of infrastructure and limited stability on much of the African continent also hurt the effort of contraceptive rates. When adolescents lack access to contraception, it can limit their options for having safer sex. 7. Gender-based violence. The challenge of violence against adolescent girls is not unique to African countries. Adolescent girls aged between 10 to 19 constitute one of the most at-risk groups in emergencies due to their physical development and age. Adolescent girls are at higher risk of gender-based violence, including rape, early or forced marriage, unwanted pregnancy, and sexual assault. 8. Stigma. Stigma can be worse for sexually transmitted infections because of societal ideas about sex being something naughty or even shameful. Adolescents who have contracted sexually transmitted infections are often stigmatized, which can lead to further psychological distress and social exclusion, especially in terms of losing partners or experiencing intimate partner violence, as people think of them as dirty or slutty. 9. Economic barriers. Specifically, economic support enhanced hope for a bright future for female adolescents and their families. Numerous personal, family, social, legal, and political barriers challenge the sexual and reproductive health of vulnerable adolescent girls. Adolescents from low-income families may not have the resources to access sexual health services or purchase contraceptives. 10. Cultural and religious norms. Sexuality in Africa is largely influenced by socio-cultural, religion, and street factors. Cultural and religious norms in Africa often influence sexual thoughts and condemn sexual activities outside of marriage, which can lead to risky sexual behavior due to the stigma surrounding contraceptive use and premarital sex. To address these issues, comprehensive sex education, access to contraception and healthcare, and cultural sensitivity are necessary. Remember to like, subscribe, and share for more informative and educative videos. Thanks for watching. Remain safe and see you in the next video.